watched a YouTube video recently on, man, what was it? It was AI agents and the reward system with AI agents, and how like an AI agent like GPT will sometimes straight out lie to you because it depends on the reward system that it has on the back end, where it's like, no, 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 I need to get to the answer quicker rather than more correct. So it'll just lie to you straight out and then be like, well, I lied because I got to the reward, reward part here, which is like just an amazing thing because I have a 3-year-old daughter, very similar to that, right? So it kind of is like in its infancy, it's interesting, but to treat it as a human within a network, I think it's spot on. But at the same time, also understanding that it's not human, and also we also don't really truly understand what might be going on in the back end, even the people who programmed it, which is kind of scary.
Completely. Or where is it getting this little bit of information? I got this funny thing that started happening with Gemini, where when I ask it something, it thinks I'm a doctor. It thinks I'm
Really?
yeah. It thinks I'm like a medical doctor. And I was thinking, what on earth is this going back into? And then I recalled that this happened a number of years ago. I went to a hotel, and by accident, I put in my reservation as Dr. Ben Wilcox instead of Mr.
Really?
And so I had just seen an email come in a couple days ago from that same hotel brand that said Dr. Wilcox on it. And so I think, right, Gemini's knowledge graph on the back end says, well, this guy's a doctor as well. So let me put it in the context of the medical side because
That's
it would be
remarkable.
important for him. So like we don't know where those little nuances are. And especially as these
Yeah,
these LLMs are tying back into like what's important to you, right? There's what it knows and then what it knows about you so it can write the right context about it. But you get one little thing where that's off. The next thing you know, you got some garbage spewing out that,
yeah,
luckily in my case, it's not too critical, but like, thankfully, like, in other instances, I could see this being a problem, right? If you got knowledge
yeah.
based, insights and, almost all the AI tools, the copilots and everything else, they all use some sort of like internal knowledge, right? If you got bad data there,
It's all the inference. Yeah.
I think that's great. That's hilarious.
curiosity. I was a very curious teenager, to the point where I was lucky that I had parents that could afford and buy me a computer at an early age,
Awesome.
and made that investment. I just kind of started spider webbing out and getting curious, and then the internet kind of came around, and the World Wide Web, and there was no Google, there was no search engines or anything like that. It was link lists.
Yeah.
I got my link list published on Yahoo. Well, it got popular enough that I
Cool.
got kicked off of my local ISP. And the guy's like, hey, you can't, you're sucking up my 128K, ISDN
Yeah,
lines or whatever it is. And you can't keep hosting this here.
That's so sad, especially like when you're like in high school. That's just, oh
yeah,
man.
Right. So, and the challenging piece for this was like, as my popularity rose, I was starting to find out that I could monetize this, right, and start making some money.
yeah.
So here I am, in like ninth grade, and I'm starting to make some money by hosting banners on a
No
page.
way.
And I'm like, hey, I'm working, I'm doing something that I like doing, and I want to keep doing this. So me and a couple friends, we built a server out of some old equipment,
Hmm.
and we found a place that we could actually co-locate that equipment and started hosting the link list there.